So you'll be watching me film it behind the scenes. I'll be filming it with my other camera. That way I can pause and start and stop. But this will be kind of a behind the scenes, real world how it goes. I just did the Narwhal 300X Ultra. I did the same thing, Shark over there. I got the brand new Shark. I just did an unboxing on it also. But this one kind of snuck up on me. This is the eufy C20. I think it's only available on Amazon right now. So I'll show you how I get set up for everything. Now the first thing we got to do, we got to open it up and we got to take the QR codes off, because if I post a video on Amazon, they don't like to see QR codes. So if you ever see the QR codes taped over, that's why. I don't know. It's there. They have computers that look at the videos before we can post them, and they'll reject them if it's got if it sees a QR code. So I have to tape them over. I used to be able to do unboxings, I used to be able to do an unboxing, like an actual unboxing, but now I have to unbox it and tape over the QR codes so that I can post a video. So there's two handles. This is nice. This was pretty heavy for a robot. Oh, that's too heavy. Grab this little piece down here first. Now grab the handles. I have no idea about this robot. This thing really, like I said, I don't even think it's on their website. I only saw it on Amazon, and they haven't been promoting it or anything. Eufy C20 Omni. I've got almost all Eufy robot vacuums. I know some people include that in their videos. That's just never been me. To me, that's not giving you... I'm all about giving you information and showing the... Oh. And then it works. No, there's so much in between taking the plastic off and it actually cleaning. So that's the purpose behind my videos. Let's do real world, exactly how it's going to go. The robot seems pretty heavy. It's in a box. If you got any questions, I will be checking the chat once in a while. I've never heard of the C20 either, or any promotion. I know. I don't know what to expect. I'm not expecting a lot, but it is a Eufy product, so I do like Eufy products. So I forgot the price point already. I'll look it up real quick. The robot's heavy. And it looks like that's all, the robot and the manual. Sometimes they hide things. No. Nothing hidden. Now I can close the box up. All right, I think we're ready to... Got to get positioned here. Oh, I think I do the robot. Well, I'm staging everything for the actual video that won't be as long. Oh, live streams can be pretty long. I think I had an hour and a half live stream a while ago. Again, QR code, gotta tape it over. Let me look up the C20. $450. 400. They sold 500 of them last month. I think I bought it for, they go on sale all the time. I paid $4.79 and it's $4.50 right now. No coupon or anything. So $450 retails for $600. It's a mopping. It's heavy. I keep saying it's heavy. It's actually heavy. Okay, I gotta make sure there's no, looks like a dustbin. Interesting. So it doesn't have, it does not have a Lidar. I don't know why. We shall see. It's got 2 mop pads, so it's got 2 spinning mop pads. Looks like it can raise and lower them. Brush, single brush, looks like a carpet sensor. Again, I just got to take the QR codes. So I'll post this video on Amazon and YouTube. And to post it on Amazon, you can't have QR codes in your videos because they have artificial intelligence looking at the videos now, and it won't get approved if it sees a QR code or an address or a website. It thinks they're sending, it thinks we're trying to send them off to another place. Interesting. C20 eufy. Safety, there's nothing, you know. The safety information, there's nothing. So what, you gotta download the manual? Ah, they don't give you the manual. I don't like that. They want you to scan a QR code for the manual. And it doesn't take you right to the manual, it takes you to, oh, there it is. So you got to go online, I guess. I wish, there's no manual. Well, I'm sorry, they do give you this. So it shows you how to unbox it, installing, 1.5 feet on either side, plug it in, water, fill it up with water, remove all the stickers, turn it on, and then download the eufy app. Add device. So it seems relatively simple, but I like to go through the complete manual just to make sure. I can't have QR codes or addresses. All right, looks pretty straightforward. But that's not a manual. It's the safety information and it's useless. Power cord. Oh, I didn't go over all the measurements on the narwhal. When I did the narwhal, I didn't measure it. Sorry, the microphones are fighting with each other. I've got one microphone. So now I'll get started on making the video. I've got a different microphone for that. I just use a Samsung S23 Ultra because I can pause it. Makes editing videos so much easier because you can end up with one file instead of a bunch of small files, but iPhones do that now, so probably should switch over to iPhone. Always do a test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2. Okay, we gotta get a thumbnail picture. There's no detergent. That's all that comes in the box. That's pretty crazy. All right, thumbnail picture. One last, I'll check, see if there's any questions before I get started. Nice, I have the Dream L20, and yeah, I love the Dream L20. Thanks for joining, Matt. Edward Simon, thanks for joining. All right, we're gonna get started. This is the Eufy C20. Hello everyone, this is just a dad. Today I'll be doing an unboxing on this Eufy C20 robot vacuum cleaner. Hello everyone, this is just a dad. Today I'll be doing an unboxing and show you how to set up for the first time and kind of a first look of this brand new Eufy C20 robot vacuum cleaner. So I did buy this with my own money. I spent $480. Right now it is on sale for $450. I will put a link to it underneath the show description notes. If you use my link when you purchase it, the product won't cost you anymore, but I will get a small commission from the sale. I don't know much about this robot. As far as I know, it's only for sale on Amazon right now, but maybe it will show up in other places. So again, this will be the unboxing. I'll show you how to connect it to your app, and then we'll actually clean the floor with it a little bit. Later on, I'll do a separate video where I do a detailed review, and then I will be comparing it to other robots. I have quite a few robots that I will be comparing it to. Okay, so there's not a whole lot that comes in the box. We got the actual robot. Here's the base station. Looks like we've got a dirty water tank and a clean water tank. They just sit on there. There is a dust bag here. So it does come with a dust bag installed. Very easy to take on and off. I don't think there's anything else. Nope. And there's the door. It's kind of held on with friction. Again, here's the robot. I got to measure the cord. I don't think I measured the narwhal robot. Dang it. I need to do that. Cord is 5 feet long. People want to know amperages. Okay, the cord is 5 feet long. There's no cord storage, but you can have it come out either way. And 110 to 120 volts, 50 or 60 hertz, 650 watts when it's collecting dust, 15 watts when it's drying or charging the robot. base station sticks out about 11.5 inches. Left to right's about 13.25. Height-wise, you're about 18, but you've got to lift the tanks just a little bit. You don't have to lift them very high, so you could put this under something about 19 inches. It doesn't talk about any kind of navigation. I typically only like robots with Lidar navigation, but we'll see. Now I set this up so I can go hands-free. Okay, so inside the dock here, this is where it's going to wash. It's going to wash the mop pads. It auto empties the dustbin. We can take this out. It does not fill the robot. It charges it. Those are the charging points. So as far as I know, it doesn't auto fill the robot. So the robot doesn't have an internal water tank. Gotta tell my wife. She's home. I gotta tell her I'm live streaming. Okay, I think this robot uses a stationary lidar. Ooh, I have no idea what that is. Doing a review of the Ecovex D-Bot N30. That would be awesome. Okay, let me look into that, Keith. It shoots out the laser where the blue tape is covering. Okay. So it's called stationary lidar. Ooh, this might be the future? You think this is the future? If it is, everybody wants thinner robots. Everybody wants robots that will go in tight places, so maybe this is the future. Thank you. I'm going to use that information. Okay, so now let's take a look at the robot. Let's take some tape off. I already forgot the name of it. It's called stationary lidar. Okay, so from what I've been told, this is stationary lidar navigation. We've got these bumper pads. This keeps the bumper. Okay, now the bumper moves freely. There is another piece of tape, clear tape. A little hard to get off. Oh, there's a peel part right here. All right, this up here, this is the dustbin. This tape, this comes off. I'll show you the dustbin, but around back, this also comes off. Again, charging points, docking alignment, charging. Again, it doesn't fill the robot with water. This is the auto empty port. All right, let's measure this one. 13 inches. Super thin. Now it looks to be, this might be the tallest point. 3 3/8. Yes, 3 3/8. Typical robots are around 4 inches. Okay, let's take a look again. This is like a glass cover. Here's the dustbin. Lift this up. The robot's going to vacuum your house, fill the dustbin, and then it's going to go to the base station and auto empty everything out this little door. We do have a filter. Looks like we take the filter out. It's like a nice dustbin. And there's what it looks like. Yeah, there's not much room for an internal water tank. A very small robot. Put this, like hook this in the back, and then that's a magnet. You got 2 switches up here, home and a power button. Okay, yeah, on the bottom, there is a sensor, carpet sensor looks like. So 1 side brush, this comes all installed. Drive wheels are installed. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the brush roller. Pinch these tabs, rotate this up. Now, ooh, that has a really big comb. Now this comb is activated when the brush roller turns backwards. I'll demonstrate that, but here's the actual brush roller. So when this is sitting in there, so as your robot is vacuuming your house, it's turning this way. See how that stores the brush roller? At the end of the job, it's going to go back to the base station, and it's going to turn the brush roller backwards. And when it does that, it activates that comb. And now it's going to turn the brush roller backwards, activate the comb, to grab the long hairs off of the brush roller. And then it'll store it again. But yeah, that's how it does it. So let's put this back. There's a drive wheel there. Goes together really easy. Okay, that doesn't really, it moves up and down a little bit. Just this part right here. Okay, let's go to the brush rollers. These are held on with like a magnet. Just pop them off. Once in a while you will have to change these out. You can throw these into your laundry and wash them. Now again, there's no solution that's being squirted down on top of them. They're just going to get wet after it washes them at the base station. That's how it's going to mop your, and it can move them up and down. I forget how high. It's 2.4 gigahertz only. .41 inches. It can lift the mop pads 0.41 inches. Yeah, up front here, they're calling this the eye path sensor. I don't think it takes pictures, but I think it uses front-facing Lidar. There's the clean water tank. So again, here's the clean water tank. I'm going to go fill the clean water tank up with clean water. There is no solution bottle. I think you can add some eufy solution to the clean water tank. And again, here's, once in a while, you will have to empty the dirty water tank. Here's what it looks like. No controls on the base station. You do have controls here and on the eufy app. So you're going to download the eufy app. Then you're going to connect this to the eufy app, have it map your house, and you'll have it can mop and vacuum your house at the same time. I hope this video helps. Thanks everybody for watching. So that was the ending for Amazon. Now I can do the rest of the video, which is for YouTube, which I could say a lot more. Okay. John, I think this robot uses a station. Yes, thank you. It shoots out, yep, John. For it to map, locate a room, the whole robot would have to rotate. Oh, interesting. But I believe this one is more prone to bumping into walls. Oh, we're going to find out. What's my favorite robot? Ooh, great question. eufy S1 Pro. eufy S1 Pro. Omni. But it's expensive. Dream X40, super expensive. eufy X10 Pro Omni, middle of the range. The brand new Shark, never touch. But boy, this narwhal, I just did this narwhal today. This is pretty, this is the Frio Z. I mean, it's expensive, $1,500, but man, is it sophisticated. This brand new Shark's pretty cool. Again, I like the Roborock Q Revos. The Roborock Q Revo Pro is a good one. That's the Dream L10S. That's a good one. Yeah, there's the eufy Pro 1 S1 Pro. It's a good one. All right, we're going to get started finishing up here. Yeah, thanks everybody for joining today. I appreciate it. I'm going to start doing more of these live streams. I think these are fun. You kind of get to see behind the scenes of how things are made. That way I'll be making the video for YouTube that's, you know, very cut and dry. You know, there's no commentary. But with the live streams, you can just talk and answer questions in real time. So, and I think you're getting some great information also. Now I can speak freely. Okay, so this technology is front-facing Lidar. I don't know anything about it. I'm doing a live stream on YouTube right now, and somebody told me on that live stream. So I'm pretty anxious to see what this is all about. There is no manual that comes with it. You got to scan a QR code. It does take you to the manual. It's, you know, I wish they would include the manual. I mean, I get it saving money, but so we're going to go through this. Sorry. Now, it doesn't say anything about you adding eufy solution to the clean water tank. Now, I'm sure you could add a little bit maybe. But it's only going to be used to clean the mop pads. But it will be on there on the mop pads when it cleans your floor. So it does come with this piece of cardboard that has some very rudimentary information, and then it says download the app, and there's the user manual. So it does come with a little bit of information. So far, this has been a super simple robot. We want to put it up against a wall. We want 1.6 feet left or right of it free, and about 5 feet in front of it free. I tend to stretch those a little bit. We're going to put it right here. All right, I'll try to get you a close-up of using the app. Let's log into the Eufy Clean app. Some interesting news. So I was just opened up the app. It says the Eufy X10 Pro Omnis, it's going to discontinue of the real optical photo feature. Whoa. That's interesting. The change will be implemented via firmware update when your robot updates to firmware v2.2.40. It says it'll still be able to avoid obstacles, you just won't see a picture. Oh, that was one of the... So it's going to tell you the obstacle, it just won't take a picture. They must have had some problems with it. It says the user experience won't be diminished, so that's interesting. I got to send that. That's worthy of a video, maybe. Got a screenshot and take that. Send that email that to me. That's worthy of a video. Okay. Hope everybody can see okay. Okay, I typically cheat when I put these. I don't put it, I'm stretching the envelope there. It really shouldn't be that close to this one. So haven't turned this on yet. I'm going to just store it. I've got it plugged. Ooh, doesn't go in very far, I guess. Yeah, I'm used to them going in super far, but nope. It should turn the robot on. Yeah, it did. That light is breathing. I've got the clean water tank. There's even a light in the clean water tank. Okay, so it did play a song. Now I'm in the Eufy Clean app. I'm already logged in, and let's click the little add button up here on the top right. We want to add. There it is. There. Oh, it found the device. Oh, good. But it was right there. I could have clicked. I could have connected it. See, it's right. I could have selected that. Okay, select it's 2.4 gigahertz only. So there's the Wi-Fi. There's my Wi-Fi. Give it your Wi-Fi password. Now, you may get this pop-up. It says your Wi-Fi has a space. So my Wi-Fi SSID has a space in it. That's fine. It doesn't like it, but just hit continue. It kind of pops up making you think you've done something wrong. It makes you think you've done something wrong and you need to re-enter it, but
Wi-Fi connection successful.
Okay, it is speaking to me. It says it's connected. The robot spoke to me and says it's connected. All right, here we are. No, that's not it. Oh, I had to scroll over. Here it is. It says there's a firmware update, of course. Oh, I gotta do the upgrade. I hate it. Oh, I gotta do it now. I don't have to, but if I don't, I'll let you know how long it takes. So I'm doing the upgrade. On the fence about this a lot. It cuts it, but I can pause my video so you won't see the entire length of the upgrade. But that way I can tell people in the video how long the upgrade's gonna take. Thanks for joining Eben Rogers. We are reviewing the C20. The eufy C20 robot vacuum cleaner. It is kind of snuck up on the radar. They haven't been promoting it very much, if at all. But we're going to see how it does. And it's got some kind of new Lidar, front-facing Lidar. Kind of curious to see how that goes. It's $450. I did buy it with my own money. It's really slim. Still upgrading. All right, it's done. Okay, that took about 5 minutes, a little bit less. Hit the back button. Now I can enter. So it says it once, yeah, it's telling me how to install it. RoboVac voice got, I guess now.
Successfully changed language pack.
All right, there's the, so okay, we need to map our house. I think you got to do that. Well, I got to figure it out. It didn't pop up with mapping. Oh. So back here on the home screen, it says tap to create a map. I have pets. Do not disturb is on. It's kind of a weird place for it. Maybe I missed it. Oh, maybe it's going to draw them.
Mapping is in progress.
Oh.
The robot may rotate to ensure mapping quality.
Okay, here we go. It's going to map my house. I don't know how this is going to work, but I'll let you know. Okay, so we're mapping the house. Interesting, it does show you like a normal LiDAR. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah, the Dyson 360 is really good. You got to, it's hard to beat its suction and vacuuming power. But it doesn't auto-empty or anything. And it's expensive, so it's got some issue, you know. But it is good. Okay, so it is using some sort of front-facing LiDAR that does map your house in real time. And again, somebody on the live stream told me that it's going to stop and it spins so that the Lidar on the front can map. And I do notice it do that once in a while. So it's going to stop there. It's spinning. See, it's using that front-facing Lidar when it spins just to map all around it. Yeah, and there's the map that it's creating. So yeah, this is very interesting. And again, it can move the mop pads up and down. It has 6 nanos of downward pressure. Carpet detect sensor, it says. 10.5 millimeter auto lifting. The big thing is how slim it is. It's it's a little over 3.25. It has auto empty, auto washing, auto drying. Ooh. I don't think it's hot air, but it's transparent water tanks. The Pro Tangle comb, detangle comb. That's new. Yeah, I showed you how big that detangle comb is. All right, so there. It's like a different niche. 7,000 pascals of suction. That's about average. $450 for this robot. So this is going to be very interesting to see how it actually does. It is very slim because it doesn't have that spinning Lidar on top. See how the rest of these have a thing on top that houses the Lidar that spins, which causes them to be pretty tall, 4 inches tall. So this one it's constantly just turning in a circle. It'll move for a little bit and then turn into a circle. But that's okay. I'm okay if it takes a little bit longer to map, as long as it's accurate. Back to the live stream. Got 20 people on. So, like somebody said earlier, John Tai talked about the front-facing Lidar. Thank you so much. I learned something today. What a blessing to be able to learn so much. On the previous live stream, I learned about the narwhal. I don't know everything about these robots. I spend a lot of time with them, but I just don't know everything about them. So let's go back to the map. Yeah, that's looking pretty accurate. There's the base station, there's the kitchen. It lags a little bit, but yeah. Hey Stan, thanks for joining. I'm doing the unboxing first look at the Eufy C20. I think it's only available on Amazon. It's kind of been it's, what I want to say, just kind of showed up. Kind of snuck up on us. Not a lot of advertising. I gotta scratch my back. Oh, it feels good. And it's all right. I'm just going through the setup. Yep, we're just going through the setup. It's mapping my house. This is the brand new C20, $450 on Amazon. I don't even think it's available on their website. I need to verify that. Let's verify that. This thing is real. So let's Google Eufy C20. Okay. Okay, so it is showing up on their website now. It wasn't earlier. $150 off. All right. $600, but like I said, $450 on Amazon. So it is showing up on their website now at least. Buyer's guide, Amazon. That's the only 2 places I'm seeing it. couple reviews on it. Yep, that's all the place I'm seeing it. So I don't know if it's done. It's called front-facing Lidar. Thanks to John Ty, I figured that, or he told me. And now I know. So the map is lagging a little bit. This might be the future. Eufy apps do that. They will, I've had to close the app and reopen it to get the map before. Okay, so that did not take very long. Maybe 5-10 minutes. It says it's done. It's going into the dock. Huh. Interesting. Now, the map is lagging a little bit, but give it some time and I think it will be better. It's not a real accurate map, but I'm going to close the app. Sometimes you just got to be patient with these things. Yeah, see there. You just got to give it some time. I went out of the app back in. The map's actually pretty good. Okay, so give the app some time. You may have to close the app and bring it back in, but that's a pretty accurate map now. I just had to wait. So, let's go over the settings. The little button up here. We can put it on a schedule, cleaning history, cleaning carpet setting. We want boost IQ, carpet mode. When a carpet is detected, we'll automatically lift it. Yeah, that's what we want. We don't want to avoid the carpet. Yeah. Come on. It's spinning. All right, let's go to base station settings. Auto mop washing frequency. You can set the time. This will be very important. You can do smart wash based on the number of rooms and mopping time. This ensures the best cleaning results, or after 10 minutes. Because the reason this is so important is because the robot doesn't have an internal water tank. So it's going to mop your floor. It's going to wash the mop pad before it starts, and that gets the mop pad wet. Then it's going to go mop your floor, and after 10 minutes, hopefully that dirt will be trapped in that mop pad, and it will probably lose its wetness. Then it's going to come back, wash the mop pad, take the dirt off of the mop pad, re-wet the mop pad, and then it can go mop your floor again. That's how this is going to work. It doesn't have an internal water tank. It doesn't spray solution on the mop pads to keep it cleaning. It's going to eventually run dry and hopefully capture most of that dirt. So you may have to vary that over time, but that's the default, or you may want to go to the smart. But 10 minutes seems right. Auto drying. It's going to dry. The durations, you can set it for 3 to 6 hours. So it must be cold air. Auto empty, frequency, I want high. I want this thing to auto empty as much as you can. Manual, I've never used manual controls. Voice settings, robot settings. Do not disturb, make sure that's on. These things, auto return cleaning. And if it doesn't finish the job, it'll go back to the base station, charge up, and finish cleaning later. And if you don't have do not disturb on, it'll do that in the middle of the night. Activity log, you can upload to them. Firmware update, we already did. Accessory services, this is all the dust bag. Give you a dust bag reminder. Side brush, this is when all these are due to be changed. And it gives you, oh, it gives you nice pictures. That's really nice. You can even purchase them from there. Even the battery pack. Sharing, you can share this with others. Find my robot. Help and contact. Okay, we've been through the settings. Let's edit the map. Let's divide. I want to divide this room. You're going to move this, move it accordingly. I like to have a small kitchen, that way it has something to clean. Hit the divide, hit that little check mark, and it should make 2 different rooms with 2 different colors. Yep, there it is. All right, let's go back. There's the 2 different rooms. Name a room. Let's name this one. This is the kitchen. You can give it a custom name. TV room. Let's go back. No-go zones. These are super important. Virtual wall. Let's put one of those up. All right, it's got a little line. You can drag it. Hit the check mark. That puts a virtual wall. It won't go past that virtual wall. Let's put a no-go zone. It says they're I had it too close to the base station, so. I know it's going to struggle over here, so let's just put the no-go zone there. Hit the little green check mark right next to it. No mop zone. It gives you a warning just because it's too close to the base station, so. I'm not going to do a no mop zone yet. All right, so let's hit the check mark. It saves them. There they are on the map. Edit map. I don't think you can do more than 1 floor. Yep. Map, maybe. Okay, you can. You can do multi-floor. Okay. But you got to turn it on. So you can do this, have it clean your upstairs and your downstairs. The base station will stay in one place, and you'll just move the robot. Again, there's base station. You can empty the dustbin.
Start emptying dust and cleaning the brush hair.
Okay, so when it's cleaning that brush hair, it's turning that roller backwards. It's not really loud either. Good. iPad's about ready to die. Stan B, would you recommend the eufy X10 Pro? Yes. It's still a good robot. It has been around a little bit, maybe almost a year. But that X10, the eufy X10 Pro Omni does go on sale for even more than $650, so. It's still a really good robot. It's still a good robot. All right. Okay, so auto empty lasted a while. Let's do some cleaning, but first let's put some dirt down. We got to put some dirt. All right, we're going to put some dirt down here. And we will see how it's going to do. I won't put a bunch. hair. Okay, so again, this is the first look, but we're going to, I got some muddy paw prints, some dirt and debris. We're going to have it clean this room only. And again, if you want to see live streams, I'm live streaming right now on YouTube. So if you hit the little subscribe button on my YouTube video and hit the notification, you'll get a notification when I live stream. And you can ask me questions behind the scenes. Okay, so we do have this, we have custom mode, vacuum and mop, turbo, water level. Let's go high. Let's do a room. This, we want the kitchen, custom mode. We can do 2 passes. Let's do 2 passes. Let's do high. All right, now I'll hit start.
Start room cleaning.
Okay, so it should wash the mop and start cleaning this room.
Washing mops.
It's got a light. I don't think it ionizes the water, but I might be wrong. That's the same light that the eufy S1 Pro Omni has. But that's when it's ionizing the water. Again, no tank. A lot of robots have not the narwhal doesn't, but the shark does. They have an internal tank that gets filled up and they spray water as they're mopping. This one's just going to rely on getting the mop head wet from washing it.
Positioning.
Okay, here it comes. Front-facing Lidar. This could be the future.
Positioning successful.
Now, I told it to go clean that room over there, so let's see if it can find it. All right, it's traveling to the room. All right, now it should start mopping. Maybe it doesn't know that that's linoleum yet. I don't know. So it's vacuuming. There, it's starting to mop. We have a mopping action. Boy, it is nice and small. Sometimes robots struggle with that dishwasher because it hangs down a little bit. The LiDAR senses it and they go around it. This one did not do that. Stop bumping into stuff as much as I thought. It's trying to be gentle. It lifted the mop pads and it boosted the suction when it got on carpet. And it's still spinning its side brush. So it did run into that arm pretty good, but that's, you know, this isn't a super expensive with a super expensive sensor on the front, but it is an interesting sensor on the front. Front-facing Lidar. Just when you think the old-fashioned Lidar is going to be the future, they come out with something new. Actually did a pretty good job vacuuming. And again, it's going to smear. It has to capture the mud in the mop pad. And after 10 minutes, it will go back to clean the mop pads to remove the dirt. You do get smearing, and there is no sensor. It's actually doing a pretty good job of mopping. Lifted the mop pads. The more expensive ones will have a sensor at the base station, and if they sense that the mop pads are dirty, because they'll wash the mop pads and then they'll sense that water as it's being sucked up into the dirty water tank. And if they sense that that water is dirty being sucked up, they'll tell the robot, go remop where you just were because that is dirty. This does not have that. But it's not as expensive. Again, it doesn't have as many sensors. Doesn't take pictures. Front-facing Lidar. It does. You find that it's spinning. I'm okay with that. Okay, mop lifting event. It lifted its mop pads. Seems like pretty good timing. It does show you on the map where it is also. It lags a little bit, but it does give you a live view of where it's at, even though right now it's not. There's some mud. It's not dried on. It was still wet. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes. I think. No, it hasn't. It's been 4 minutes. Sorry about that. It tells you in the app how long it's been. And again, I've got this to where it'll wash the mop pad after 10 minutes of mopping. Not too bad. Very interesting. Huh. Did a pretty good job. Technology is advancing quickly on robot vacuums. It got almost all of that. It's got a pretty good pattern too, because it got all the dirt and debris. It got the stuff that it can vacuum. There's the dirt that it needs to go over more. I don't know if it knew that or not, but it went right where it needed to go. Oh, I got it on 2 passes. So it's doing 2 passes now. It's going to go the opposite. So first it goes left, right. Now it's going to go this way. That's what it's, yeah. I put it on 2 passes because I knew the floor was muddy. Yeah, it lags a little bit, but you can see there it went left, right, and now it's going the other way. So pretty good pattern, pretty good. If this, so right now it's $450, and that's on sale. I think it retails for I wouldn't pay 600 for it. But man, Eufy is notorious for putting their stuff on heavily discounted prices. If this thing gets around $400, this is going to be an excellent robot. And if you ever see it under $300, you better snatch it up. But $450 right now, I would definitely pay $450 for this so far. I know it's got to clean my entire house. This is just the first report, but Eufy is so good about putting stuff on sale. Again, I bought this with my own money, and I wasn't paid for this video, but I used links. So I'll put a link to it underneath the show description notes, and that's a way of helping support my channel, because if you use that link, it'll take you to the Amazon website, and if you purchase it on Amazon using my link, I get a small commission because I'm an affiliate with Amazon, and it is a way of helping support my channel. This is pretty incredible. I was not expecting that much out of this. In fact, I thought it was going to be an old-fashioned iRobot that bounced off things, and I thought, well, it doesn't have Lidar, it's not going to be any good. And I almost didn't get it. I saw it on Amazon for about a month, and I'm like, I'm not getting it. It doesn't look very good. Man, every time I think that, every time I'm like, nope, I'm not getting that one. It ends up being and then I'll get robots that I'm like, I can't wait to get this. This is going to be the best thing. And then it ends up, It's always the ones you don't, that sneak up on you. And they have not ever, I'm starting to see this on TikTok a little bit. People are starting to post little videos on it. So I'm starting to see a little bit of advertisement on it, but not much. They're missing the boat on this. They should be advertising this new technology, in my opinion, because it is thin. Front-facing, so something's going to have front-facing LiDAR and then cameras, and oh man. I mean, then all that means is everybody's going to redesign their robots then, and then it's just a whole, like, I can't keep up buying all these. It is definitely in a time where they are redesigning robots like crazy. I think it's done. Okay, task is finished. It's heading home. Okay, so the task is all done. It does run into things a little bit, but boy, very, very impressive. This is what iRobot should have been doing all along. So it's going to wash the mop pads, and it's going to dry them. I think it's cold air drying, but that's okay. We'll see how loud that is. The auto empty does last a little bit because it's got that detangling comb, which is super big. They've upgraded that. I knew it was too small. I was not a big fan of it on the L60 and the eufy. I said it doesn't do quite what they think it's going to do, but it might on this one. All right, we docked good. Self-emptying. All right. So it's emptying out the dustbin. Again, it lasts a while, but that's okay. Now I think it's spinning I think it's spinning the brush the opposite direction. Doesn't say. I think it's rotating the brush roller the opposite direction to get the hair off of it. Sorry about that live stream. I got to get you over here. So this thing did an amazing job. I don't know how long the battery lasts.
Start washing mop.
Okay, now it's washing the mop pad. Hey, thanks Lauren. Thanks for joining. I'm not sure how long this battery lasts, but this is a pretty amazing robot. Can you test the Ultima Costa Espresso? I have tested the Ultima Costa Espresso machine and the Chef one. I have reviews on both of those from Walmart. They're okay. You know, they're just cheaper and they're from Walmart. They have some limitations, but they're okay. So thanks everybody for joining. We're just doing this is a pretty cool robot. Eufy C20. Kind of snuck up on us. All right, it's still washing the mop pads. It's a little noisy while it's washing the mop pads. Okay. I think it's spinning the mop pads now or something. Not sure what it's doing. Is that the drying? It says it's still washing the mop pads, so this is taking a while. Yeah, the app says it's still washing the mop pads. Okay, there's water going into it again. It's sucking the water out. That's the water going into the dirty water tank.
Finished washing mops. Start air drying mops.
Okay, that's not super loud. It's noticeable, but it's not super loud. Trust me. The iRobot X10 is awful. But it's not the quietest one I've heard, but that's okay. All right, so there's the dirty water tank. Let's go see how much dirty water. So it did clean the floor. Pretty impressive. And that light turns red if you got a tank off. There's the base station.
robot tilted. Put it on a flat surface to start.
Let's take a look at the dustbin. Yeah, it emptied the dustbin.
Dustbin removed. Dustbin inserted.
There's the mop pads. This thing's a pretty incredible. It's going to be very important to keep that sensor. You know, it did bump into a few things, but nothing too majorly.
Charging.
Let's go over the report. Okay, so the more it cleans your house, the more it will find all the carpet. That was just from the mapping run, but we can see right here it found that rug. Let's go to history. There it is. No, not a bunch of detailed information, just how long it did. And it was successful, so no pictures of obstacles, no letting you know that there was an obstacle somewhere. This is pretty cool. So far so good. This is the first look of the eufy Omni C20. I don't know, it's eufy or C20 Omni or Omni C20. I'm not sure. But pretty cool. Front-facing Lidar. Super excited about it. Low price point, $450 right now on sale. So yeah, so far so good. You know, again, it's all, you know, the Narwhal's a $1,500 robot. So it's got a lot more advanced features, but it's twice as much. So I'll be doing best of in certain areas. The best $600 robot, the best $1,500 robot, the best $200 robot. So look for those videos coming really soon. I really do appreciate everybody's support. Again, I'm live streaming on YouTube. So check out, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button if you want to be notified when I do more live streams. And I will be doing live streams of questions and answers also on a more regular basis where you can talk to me and ask me questions, especially around the buying times of the year. You know, Black Friday, Christmas, and different things, and all the Prime events. I'll try to do live streams for those. So again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Wow, that video's done. Stan. Oh, wait a minute. First, I got iRobot is pretty oh my gosh, iRobot's awful. I don't see how they can stay in business other than their names carry. Their name is carrying them through if they can get to the other side and start making good robots. But people are only going to give them so much time with that name. Which one gives a better first impression in terms of value for money? X10 Pro, S1 Pro, or this one? Ooh. You know, that X10 Pro Omni has come down in price so much. It's a great. So some of the differences. So this has an onboard water tank. This is the eufy X10 Pro Omni. The water tanks may be a little bit bigger. It takes pictures. Well, they're taking that away, but it has better obstacle avoidance. It has an onboard water tank, so it can do a little bit more cleaning. But again, theory is it has to capture the dirt, bring it back to the base station and wash it off. So, but this one's been around $600 on sale sometimes. The S1 was pretty amazing, but it's strictly a mopping. It's a mopping robot. It was really expensive. I bought that on Kickstarter. So I'd say probably the X10 was probably the best bang for the buck. But boy, the C20 is pretty cool. Maybe the C20. Hope that helps, Dan. So I know Dream came out with the L40. Yeah, I don't have the L40 Ultra yet. I don't. They have such minor differences. The Dreams. You know, it's all about the extending arm and hot water mop washing. I haven't got the L40. It's just too expensive right now. I need to look on the spec sheets and maybe I don't have to buy the robot and I can just tell people on the spec sheets what the difference is. That's a good point. So thank you. Guy with Drone 1. Thank you, Guy with Drone 1. Hey, I bet you got a cool channel. So I think we're going to wrap it up. This has been an 80-minute live stream. These were fun. Look for more of these coming again. Kind of behind the scenes. Maybe a little bit more information, but you guys helped me. That's what's really cool on these live streams is when I come across a question. When I'm doing my YouTube video, I can't ask a question. But I can ask a question here and live stream, and I've gotten so many answers today. This has been awesome. I learned about front-facing Lidar. On the narwhal, I learned about the carpet. The narwhal wasn't vacuuming this carpet, and I learned about it. You got to adjust the carpet setting in the map. That was somebody helped me on the live stream. So we are one big team that's going to figure these robots out. They're challenging, but we're going to figure them out. Got the brand new Shark Never Touch Pro, Narwhal Frio X. So thanks everybody. Look for more live streams coming soon.